there's only two things that can kill a giant squid. One, a sperm whale, or two, an even more giant squid. But recently, studies have shown something new, something that really shouldn't be happening. Another animal is hunting giant squid, and it's not a 90,000-pound whale. It's not a 50-foot long super ultimate giant squid. It's just this thing. To understand just how absurd this matchup actually is, you have to understand what a giant squid actually is. If you're picturing a normal squid but scaled up a bit, stop. The giant squid is genuinely dangerous and is by no means some sort of gentle giant. They can reach lengths of over 40 feet and they weigh hundreds of pounds. And instead of being like normal squids, they have weapons. Every single giant squid has two massive tentacles that are lined with hundreds of suction cups. But instead of being normal suction cups, the inside rim of every single sucker is lined with serrated rings of chitin, which is the same hard material that makes up insect shells. When a giant squid is grabbing you, it's less suction and more physically ripping into your skin. This is going to do a bit more than tickle. After it grabs you, it'll use its solid beak to cut you in half. And then we have the swordfish. A swordfish has no armor. It doesn't even have scales. Its skin is completely smooth. It doesn't have claws, it doesn't have tentacles, and it doesn't have a giant crushing bite. It's essentially just a very fast tube of meat with a pointy bone sticking out of its face. If you look at the raw biology and the physical tools each animal has, the swordfish has absolutely zero chance. The squid has the reach advantage, the weight advantage, the grappling advantage, and the weapon advantage. But realistically, this isn't even the issue. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible for a swordfish to try and fight a giant squid, because these animals shouldn't even be able to interact. The ocean is divided into very strict vertical zones, and the animals that live in one zone almost never cross into the others. Swordfish live in the epipelagic zone. This is the top 200 meters of the ocean. It's warm, it's full of sunlight, and it's packed with oxygen. This is where the vast majority of ocean life lives. Giant squids live entirely in the midnight zone. This starts at about 1,000 meters deep and goes down to 4,000 meters. These are two entirely different worlds, and a giant squid is definitely not coming to the surface, unless on some really rare occasions where it's dying, or already dead. So if the squid can't come up, that means